Welcome back to Post and Palace. Let's play some more Imperator Rome. We are playing as Sparta. This is Sparta down here. We're going for the Molon Labe achievement. We have to take, I think we have to take and sack Persepolis, which is somewhere deep in the Seleucid Empire here. Is it? Baghdad. Persepolis. Doesn't feel like it's Baghdad. No, it's not. Baghdad is way over here, right? Anyway, it's over here. We have to go and sack Persepolis. Is there an achievement button in the game now, actually? Now that the game's actually released. Kind of hoping for there to be a button, but I don't see one. I hope I can actually get achievements. We're running on Iron Man mode, of course, but this is still the review copy. There hasn't been a patch, I don't think, since the actual release. So yeah, we'll see. We're also in a war, of course, against our neighbors in Lepreon and Aetolia. We have numerical advantage, for sure. We also have a bunch of heavy infantry that they don't have. We're sieging down 40. Let's just unpause, siege this down. We technically have negative war score because we don't control our war goal, but that's going to change once we take this. We need 10,000 guys here to get the siege going, so we could just go to breach. That's nice. Civic advances advance. Civic advances advance. Advanced civic advances. We get more commerce income, less wages for characters, and we should have new thingamabobs to choose from now. These things, inventions. We can't afford any right now, but we could get extra empire route in the capital. That's really nice. 10% bonus research points, also nice, and just free civic tech. These are all good. I want all of those. Nice. Really good research efficiency here. That's all nice. It's so different than playing a tribe here. Some money from our friends in somewhere. That's good because money is something we don't have. We're not losing a ton at the moment, but we are still losing money. And at least this time we can make our own peace deal, hopefully, which will in turn mean that we can actually take money in the peace deal, I think. We have a scorned family, but we don't really have a job for the Zagreeds, so nothing I can do there. I turned off refraction in between episodes. Hopefully that's going to improve performance. Extra omen power from our religious advances advancing. That's so dumb. And the oratory ones too. Nice. +2 civilization level in the country. Quite neat. And of course more of these things. We get access to Fug. Oh, the old inventions go away. Oh, that's good to know. Still learning. So you should take the inventions you want before you advance the technology. Did we miss anything here? I mean, I really wanted the military artisans, to be quite honest. But it seems like we're not going to get there. In 2 months we're going to get the martial advances here, and we're not going to have 100 of this in 2 months. It's close. It's extremely close. We're going to be 1 off on the same month that this takes. So that's unfortunate, actually. Interesting, but because I mean, free +5% tech, but then again, we have so many of these to take in the future. I'm just gonna let it go. It's gonna be fine. I hope. Yeah, I mean, we're learning here. What do we get? Grain rations, more pop growth, and over duration. Yeah, primary culture happiness, sure. And AE change, tyranny reduction, AE impact. I mean, that's a lot. I need more civic power. Give me more civic power. Tons of it. We could buy it, but we don't have money, so... we could gain 2 legitimacy, but are already at maximum, and Euxenippus Onomastet becomes our philosophers. If only I knew what that was. Thank you for the money. Philosophers. We have a 10 thingamabob, religious guy here. Would replace him with an 8. Or with a 5. No, that seems bad. Oh, and otherwise we just gain oratory power, but we lose this guy. But this guy isn't particularly insane anyway. Go away. Give me the oratory power. Duh. Selling a guy to a neighbor for some oratory power? That seems perfect. Speaking of perfect, I think I did some improvement so we could get military access, right? Because we actually need to walk up here and fight the enemy. And we can get there, but we can't get to Achea. Which is part of... Is that a different country than that one? Are they the same color next to each other? Who are you? You're Patrai. You're Achea. They're extremely similar colors next to each other. So these guys are blocking me. Hey Patrai. Would you give me access? No. How much as a bribe? 6 ducats. Yeah, I can do that. Let's hope that 25 opinion is enough to give me military access. Let's send them 6 ducats. It is. Good. So now we just need to wait a month. If we can send another guy over there, ask them for access, and then finally we can walk north. Martinia, sure. Whoever you are, you have access now. Martial advance is advance. Morale, tradition cost reduction. That's where the tradition cost reduction comes from. I see. I see. I talked about that in our other campaign, that I didn't know where it came from. Give me military access, please. I still don't see that there's any limit to that. We could pick a tradition here. What do our Greek traditions do anyway? Allow us the phalanx ability. We can unlock a bunch of stuff. We have strong heavy infantry and good cavalry and triremes. So we do want to focus on heavy infantry, I suppose. This would give me more starting experience and less experience. Oh, experience decays? Gee. Heavy infantry morale sounds really good. And then down here we get cavalry defense, siege ability. No idea what this does. Trireme defense, fort defense, maintenance cost. And then discipline. There's a lot of meh in between. But that's probably true for all these trees. Trireme cost, light cavalry offense, enslavement. This is not horrible. It's a bit light. Just flat morale of armies. No, I think we're going with the heavy infantry thing. I think I'll do it now. Sure, more tech will make them even cheaper, but yeah, that seems fun. Military access from Patrai. I mean, yeah. Did I ask them for it? I did, right? Can afford an invention. A bit late. So my math was off anyway. So what do we get now here? Supply limit bonus, siege ability bonus, heavy infantry discipline plus 10%. That's pretty strong. But these are also so strong. I mean, 10% flat extra research points. Should probably grab that first. We really want civic power when we can get it. Siege of Swan, we grabbed a... Is that a slave or a freeman? Slave. 1 slave to Sparta. Alright, I think you can only take slaves, right? Oh no, you're walking actually. Let's meet up before we meet an enemy somewhere. That would be bad. So I assume we could already peace out for... Yes. But I kind of want to take... Laconia and Epirus here, so the islands. There are islands in Laconia and Epirus. They're not called Laconia and Epirus. What islands are these? One of these is Corfu, right? Is this Corfu? Oh, that's Zakynthos. That's actually a modern day thing. Kefalonia, I don't know. And this is Leucas. Maybe that's Corfu. Corcura? Yeah, that's probably Corfu here. Too many. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's text. So there's a plot against... Oh, my primary. Yeah, that's actually maybe... Can I get him killed? I can. The reason I like that idea is that this guy is content. He has 2023 stats at 8 years old. My secondary son, Orilokos here, is already 344. So he has, is that 15 worth of stats at 5 years old, as opposed to 7 at 8. And he's zealous and not content. I feel like I'm just gonna have my son die here. So who's plotting against her? Oh, my wife, because she's not the mother of him. Ah, thank you, wife. I never cared for Arcrotas again anyway. You're not wrong. Bye. Probably it's gonna hurt us. I mean, it's clearly hurting our support a tiny bit. Because they're not all supporting the tiny kid, but most of them are. It's fine. First star ruler plus 1,000. Total 999. I think it's updating on the monthly tick. It's an odd way to show that. Come on, guys, get moving. It's not rocket science. Outrage to discover. They've been given by us. That's fine. I'm not actually outraged. People say that, but they don't mean it. Come on, get in there. And I think there's supposed to be performance improvements in the first patch. Aren't we at war with these guys? Oh no, we're not. We're at war with their neighbors, right? So dang, I also need access through either Alice or Arcania, Aetolia. Probably both. You will just give me access, so that's cool. Common thread. And you will not. But the gift is cheap. I'll send you a gift. And then wait a month and ask them for access as well. I don't know, I mean just waiting a month after every diplomatic action is in EU4 as well, but it doesn't seem as annoying there as it is here. Maybe that's just a matter of perception. So I don't know why I wouldn't ask everybody for military access all the time. Alliance from Mantinia. What's a Mantinia? That doesn't seem like a particularly great alliance. We're allied to guys in the north, right? What of these there? To Epirus, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need Mantinea. That siege is nothing to do with us. Apparently other city-states go to war as well. How do we do this? Let's walk to Secundus first. See if there's anybody there to kill. Hope that we can cross, that they don't have like a navy that can stop us. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like there's anybody there either. We do still have enemies, don't we? Yeah, there's 10,000 guys somewhere. How many do I need to siege this? Just 5,000. It's 5,000 per fort level, so we just need 5. I'm going to... I think the general helps with the siege, so I'm just going to detach... Oh, one of these guys is loyal to him now. Detach all the heavies, and then a bunch of the archers. Let's leave 6. So, as an EU, and when we take attrition, we still have around... offer guarantee from Macedon. That seems like a thing I want, right? Guarantee. They promise to have protect us if we get attacked. I accept. I don't know that there's a reason not to accept that. Kinda wish I had a boat. I don't know if one boat would be enough for a blockade. I don't know how many. In EU there's like a value, like the speed of the boats that matters. Are you dying, Macedon? You had war with Gion, the minus 37, and... Wait, it's the same war. Oh, it's the same war, it's just the different people, yeah. Makes sense. So they're getting beaten up. I mean, in theory that's good for us, right? We want smaller powers, not giant powers. I don't know how Macedon could die to these smaller guys, but... I mean, it's their thing. I will lose a stability? No. Oh, we have had this thing a ton of times. Gain a stability is still nice. What do I pay for it again? -3 unrest. I lose loyalty on my Hierophant, who's not that loyal already. But I mean, just get +1 stability? He's 50? I think I'll just do this. Peasants are right, open the gates of the temples. Was that always an option? I thought I remember taking the middle option that event all the time, but maybe not. Because +1 stability seems great. It's not like we have tons of uses for our religious power. Actually, I say that, but do I maybe have some more like Jews that need to be de-Jewified? Look at these guys. 1 Jewish pop. No longer. Okay. I mean, that's not insane amounts of religious power, that's some. Could assimilate some pops. Do we have unhappy pops? There are unhappy citizens here. That's a lot of citizens. You Hebrews. Assimilate them for 20 each. Do it. Do it. And then we had some here. There. Increase their output, reduce unrest. Not that we have unrest issues, but increasing their output also is nice. And why wouldn't I do that? I mean, it is oratory power that we spend. Oratory power is the most valuable power ever, but especially in a place like this, where all the enemies are small. Olympic Games. I could send Leonidas here, or he's the researcher, and he is just a philarchid, and a crappy one too. Well, I mean, he's not horrible at oratory. I don't know if their stats matter. I'm just gonna send this philarchid guy here. You're loyal, right? Yeah, loyalish. What's your name? Athenodoros. Which I'll translate roughly as the guy from Athens. With my perfect Greek. What's this? Alice. I don't think Alice. Who the frick is Alice? No. I don't want to ally you, Alice. I do want an invention, though. So you got Fug. Pop growth. Oh, so many good things. Import routes. Civic taken. I will auto you. Let's grab an import route first. Because that lets me choose bonuses. Assuming that there's somebody to trade with, which apparently there's not. So that was a waste. How come? Oh, I don't have the 25. Never mind. Forgot that we have to spend another 25 to set up a route. Come on, give me that siege. These guys must have already given up. They're not fighting at all. Not even pretending to fight. Currently making money, which is neat. 0.1. Siege of seconds is 1. Get 1 more slave. Nice. Group you guys up again, and then maybe look for some more slaves over in Aetolia. And of course all their land too. Pretty sure that's what we're gonna settle for here. Just all their land. Olympics concluded. Better luck next time. Oh, did that guy come back? I don't think. Like, last time I checked, they didn't come back from the Olympics. This game is actually running faster on my laptop. Well, when I'm not recording. Then it's running here right now. You want to import my grain. More grain? Do I have extra grain? I mean extra grain. I do. Which currently gives me 0.5 pop growth. Extra. This would give me 5% manpower and some ducats. Ducats are nice. Pop growth is nice too, but I think I'm going to take the ducats here. Accept. And since we have 31, we can also grab a trade route, hopefully. What can we get? We could get that grain back for the... Yeah, pop 5.5 pop growth. Grain is just good. Trireme discipline. Yeah. Already have this. Slave happiness. Commerce income is not very high. 5% on that is not insane. Local slave output. Yeah, but trireme offense, I don't really care. Don't have light infantry at all. Move slave cost reduction, but moving slaves is already cheap. Minus 20% on 5 or whatever it is not a lot. So, no military things we can grab. So, slave happiness or commerce income and some freeman happiness. That seems good enough. I'll just grab some dates here. Get those freemen happy. Is there like a pop overview? Don't remember. I can see all my provinces here, and I can see that they are fully loyal. It's also the capital province, they're always fully loyal. But I can't see the population happiness here. Don't know where else there would be. Are there any... Oh, I found enemies. We found the enemy! Do we engage? We're taking into hills across the strait. I don't know how much that matters. Well, we're gonna find out, right? They're all light stuff. Let's just try to punch them. What does it say? Oh, it's actually... Stronger for our army, higher morale, but the terrain... Now, I don't know how much I can give. How much this matters. If I were to call my friends in. I can't anymore. Shame. Could be 4, why can't I? Alliance actions, call to arms, war balance. Okay, we're just 2. The war is 2-1 already. See, if I take that battle and lose it, that would be sad. But if I don't take the battle and just don't get the land, that would also be sad. Okay, can't remove you. Should we just try it? Let's see what happens. Let's see how bad a river crossing is. Or a strait crossing in this case. Let's see. Peace imminent. Oh. 725 days. What will happen? Fully occupied. We will get the province of Laconia and enforce peace. May. Whatever May means. And this starts out well-ish. That's a -2 from the crossing. Wow. Okay. And this is not the stance I had chosen. Wasn't I on turtle stance? Am I confusing things? So he has more discipline than we do. Let's see what happens here. We are losing more, but we have more. But we're actually losing this battle, maybe? Maybe not. I mean, their losses are not a thing anymore, right? They're only losing... Well, we're losing also very little. Now their numbers are higher. I think we're winning this, but it's super close. We need a good die roll, not a 0. Give me a good die roll here. I don't know how often dice are rolled in this game. There's a 3 at least. We're victorious. We killed 4,000, lost 6,000, but we won. And I think we stack wiped them because they had nowhere to run. So we did get this. Maybe the cost was a bit higher than it should have been, but that's just people. There we go. 1 slave to Sparta. And that's it, right? I just grab all the land for 3 acres of expansion. And I can take all the ducats. Seems fine. Home. And peace deal. Pause. So do I want any... I don't think I want any families. Put them all to death for some popularity, which we don't need. So I'm just going to grab the loss of AA. That's gonna be great. Now, war's done. Let's check these places. All pops are happy. And on Zakynthos, all pops are happy. And what else do we take? Lepron here, everybody's happy. Alright. Was nice and easy. I could drop down army maintenance, but I think once these are reinforced, we want to look for another target, maybe. I mean, Alice is an interesting target because they sort of in the way. Who are your friends, Alice? Do you have friends? Arcania and Azania. Arcania, Azania. Alright. There was a way. Somewhere I could see. Oh yeah, here. Oh, Macedon would defend. Possible defenders joining Macedon? Egypt? Seleucids? Wow. Let's not. How about not? So we're not attacking Alice anytime soon. I mean, who the frick is Alice anyway? Who are your friends? So maybe your friends are not guaranteed. Azania and Arcania. That is you, right? If I were to declare war on you. Alice, Tulitania and the Cavian Revolt. Who are those people? Okay, Tulitania is pretty big. The Revolt is not. They have 12 cohorts, that's a lot. And 7 in the Revolt. Is there a war between the Revolt and the other guys? Are they their Revolt? At war with... no. How's your war going? +1. So I could declare on these guys, but... war balance -30? What does that even mean? I thought earlier it meant that our war was too good already. I don't know why there's a -30 war balance here. Don't know what that means. -5 has military access. Wow. I mean, we would cancel our military access first, of course. What else is an option? What about you guys? Achea. You allied to Azania. That's it. Trust Azania again? Okay. Well, that seems decent. You have 4 cohorts. And these guys have 4 cohorts as well. I think that's our next war. Let's get you guys into position. Sparta! And our Epi strategist is still happy to start a war, or a civil war, but he doesn't have much support, so that's probably fine. We just need to build a decent power base here before we can do anything else. There's Megalopolis. There's an achievement for Megalopolis too, I think. You have to have it at like 80 pops. Another sun. We're being told that this guy is called Arias Aegean. I mean, my wife is doing her job kind of fine. Especially since she killed my original heir. Which, you know, is very useful. Bit of a higher speed wouldn't be terrible here. I guess it's my own fault. Out of interest, did we grab any pops that are like Jews or something? Nobody was unhappy, so I assume not, but... no. We did grab some people here that are of the wrong culture. one Peloponnesian slave. I think these are slaves. Maybe freemen. No, I don't want to promote. What we really should be looking at is this is a different state, so we can import something. And we can potentially set a government policy. You're currently running the... Which one is this? Convert to Peloponnesian culture. I'm a novice promoter of Spartanism. I think I'm going to let him promote the other... Well, me. Promote the other guy too, before we swap that out. But did I want to import anything? Could get camels. Allows cavalry units. No idea if I want that, but it's interesting. Otherwise it would just be grain. Precious metals. East surplus, province loyalty. Cloth. More tax. Research points, but only in the province, I assume. I don't know how that works. Do provinces produce research points on their own? Or is it like a empire-wide thing? This is my place? Yes. Can I see here? Manpower, income, research. Yeah, this would get the bonus. So that's probably not particularly relevant. You don't have people here anyway, but importing those camels. What does a camel cavalry do? Let's have a look. Cohorts. Camelloi. They are very maneuverable. That means they can flank a lot. They're not good against heavy infantry or cavalry or war elephants. But they're decent against all the light stuff that's going around here. And well, they're pretty expensive. But 4 maneuver is pretty nice too. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to put a cut in here. And then maybe next episode we're going to import some more stuff. We'll see about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. As always, talk to me in the comment section about anything, especially suggestions for how I'm supposed to continue in this campaign. Things I'm doing wrong, things I'm doing right, especially things I'm doing wrong though. That helps the most, I would say. And of course, just generic praise is always fine. And if you have an idea for a new EU4 campaign, then once we're done with the Congo, then that's also, even though we're Imperator here, that's still something I'm interested in. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and see you guys next time.